Sorry, I gotta continue with another video because there's always a spot between 58 and 59 going towards New London that always cuts off my video. Anyway, if Donna ends up in a home or on Title 19 or something because she doesn't have much money, and I don't know how she's going to pay a month worth of hospitalization bills and everything else and ambulances. She really doesn't have much, and that she's not going to be able to leave her daughter or anything. But if she ends up on the state or something like that, they're going to liquidate her assets. That means her daughter gets nothing, and she's on the street. I'm on the street, and Donna loses everything, which is all she has left is a little bit of money in her IRA and this rundown trailer, which needs a lot of work, and a car, which needs a lot of work. But they're going to take whatever they have, whatever they can, even if it's $5, they'll take that and put it towards, the state, the care, the facility. So this isn't good. I said the only way you can prevent that from happening is your daughter cannot have it, because as your daughter, she's responsible, and they'll take it from her. She's on the state. She doesn't have a car. She doesn't have a job. She's on the state. They pay for her everything. So anything that comes to her, any inheritance, is going to be eaten up, or they'll take it to take care of you. So, and you can't keep anything because it's going to be taken from you and given to the, So the only way to protect your assets is to sign it over or sell it now to me, so they can't take it from me because I'm not family. And you can still continue to live with me in your home and use your car, but the state can't take it to pay medical bills, you see? But they're not listening to reason. And it also, you're right, I don't want to sound like I'm selfish here, but, come on, I've been taking care of this lady on and off since 2015. Saved her life a bunch of times by being there with her. We're very close friends. She's like a mother to me. And I need her too, because I do need a roof over my head and stuff. And if something happens to her and I'm on the street tomorrow, my credit is now shot. I was trying to get a car. They've ruined my credit. This is not a good time right now. And I've been not able to work as much because I've been having to take care of her more. And I've had a lot of my own health issues. COVID really took about almost 2 months of our time. So I'm doing the best I can to tread water myself. And it's isn't it only normal for me to be concerned that, okay, I am kind of dependent on this situation right now. My life depends on it. I can't get to work without her car. I can't live without her home. And so if she leaves or it gets taken away, I'm in serious trouble. And so, yes, I think anybody in my shoes, and I'm not trying to make it all about me right now. It's more important about taking care of Donna. Yes, I get it. I'm not her responsibility. But in all fairness, I'm a human too, and I don't want to die either. And I have been doing everything I can to give this woman a very good life since 2015, and to take care of her and give her the best care and fight for her. And, I've saved her life a couple times already, about 3-4 times already, from strokes and everything. It's so isn't it only fair that, somebody thinks about me too? And gee, what might happen to me? So, if I were her, I would say, you know what, Steve, you've been a good and loyal friend and companion, and you've been taking care of me for years, and I know your situation, and you're a good Christian, and I'm a Christian. I should leave you something. I should leave you the car or the house so that I know you're okay. I don't want to put you on the street, after all you've done for me. But she's not really thinking like that. She's thinking more like, you just want me to give you my home and car so that you can kick me out and put me in a home. No, I wouldn't do that to you. In fact, I kept telling you, if I were able to procure my own home, like that trailer I've been trying to get, sorry, my bag's about to fall over the floor, I was going to have her move in with me, and I figured, okay, sell the place, give the money to your daughter now, or put it away for her for when you die, and then come and move and live with me. If you're going to be spending so much money to live in this park, in this home, why not just be a roommate with me in my house and help me with my bills, and you get to stay out of a facility also. You don't have to worry about what happens to your place or being taken away or anything, or your daughter not having anything. It works out that way too. So, and I'm not going to abandon her. She's like a mother to me, a grandmother, really. And I don't do that. My family might have done that to me, and I know how it feels. I'm not going to do it to some sick elderly woman who doesn't have anybody and just lock her up in a home like driving Miss Daisy or put her on the street. Like, I wouldn't do that. I don't operate that way. Everybody else in my life seems to do that, and they seem to think it's okay to do to me. But as a Christian and as a friend, it's just a moral, ethical person, you don't do that to people. I really don't think on Judgment Day Jesus would be too pleased with me if he said, the woman I put you into someone's life to take care of them, Steve. And what did you do? You left them on the street? You put them in a home? I'm not dealing with that. Because I know what it feels like, and that's always been my worst fear. And my worst fear has come to pass. That my family would reject and abandon me. That I would die alone, poor one day, and with nobody, an orphan. And well, that's pretty much what started happening. My family got rid of me. Had bad health, bad credit, bad everything. I got 2 friends left that I deal with all the time. 2 close friends, Bob and Donna. And, Bob is wishy-washy. He comes and goes. The only reason I'm seeing him much is because he's a nurse and he's taking care of his friend Donna. But otherwise, I would not even see him as much as I do. Because he's just he keeps saying, well, I'm very devout Catholic and you're not as devout as me. And I'm more contemplative and you're more of an outspoken preacher. And, I'm here for you, Steve. But I've done a lot for you over the years. And, we just don't need to spend too much time together because, it's almost like, Bob, you're not really a friend. And then he's like, well, if you end up on the street, it's God's will. Who am I to get in the way of God's will? It's like, I don't think it's God's will that I should end up in the street, especially when I have people like you who could be a roommate with me, who could have signed a lease with me. You don't have a house either. Well, I don't care about things. I don't want to own anything. I don't want to be on a lease. I don't want to be responsible. I have places to live. I'm always living with different people and different patients, and my family would never put me out, so I don't have to worry about it. Well, okay, but if you did have to worry about it, it'd be a different story, and I wouldn't. So, can you think about me here, So, some Catholic friend who says, oh, well, you know what, if you end up on the street, it's God's will. Just like that. Oh, that's real. Thank you so much. I gotta get to work. I'm here now, but it's just like the things that people say to me. If you were in that situation, how would you feel if somebody said that to you? Oh, it's okay if you end up on the street. If you die in the cold on the street, well, that was God's will. You know what? Go kick rocks, honestly.